Hi everyone, I'm McDonald19, Commissioner of the LGHL, and welcome to LeagueGaming.com. I'm proud to announce that we will be expanding our LGHL experience to the PlayStation 4. Those of you who are new to LG probably aren't too familiar with what we have to offer, especially if you want to be a manager. Several other websites really make being a manager difficult in regards to transactions, taking stats, and it's really becomes a thankless job. Here at LG, we've tried our best to automate as many systems as possible to make actually being a manager feel fun and exciting and not extremely time consuming, and so it doesn't feel like it's an actual chore or a job. I want to showcase a few things to show you guys how this all works out for us. So head over to the LGHL forums currently right here. When you become a manager in the LGHL, it's pretty cool. We have your own manager section right here. So manager section, these are all your tools that you manipulate for your team, so on and so forth. So you go to your front office. This is where you can, this is where all the magic happens. So in your front office, it shows your team's roster. On your roster page, obviously, yourself, you'll be set as the owner or a GM. And this page kind of gives you a little bit of everything that's going on. So you can send your players up and down. So by sending someone from the NHL to the AHL, they automatically go on waivers. That's how our waiver system works. We also have players who are waiver exempt, depending on their status and when they sign up for the league. The other cool feature, too, is our players who miss games and stuff, and they have to be issued removal warnings and stuff. That's all built right in the system as well, too. So you can click on this. You can issue removal warnings for when their players miss 3 games a week. It's a really easy way to keep stuff together. And also, we have a buyout option here on the very end. The trade manager is also pretty interactive as well, too. So you kind of select the team that you want to make a trade with. Then you can kind of select the player who they have on their roster that you're looking to pick up. So maybe you want to pick up this guy here. You're going to offer him a first-round pick. Boom, boom, add, analyze, and away you go. That's how you can add trades and stuff as well, too. The manager system is pretty neat as well. We have a contract and an offer system here. So when you're promoted to an owner of a team and you're looking for managers prior to the season starting, you're actually sending an official offer for them to join you and be a manager. Waiver wire is also something that's really neat as well. Let's take a look right now. No one's currently on waivers, but the waiver wire order is placed on based on how many points you actually have, based on how many claims you've actually made, and it's a live moving document all the time, which is pretty cool, pretty easy. Head over to the standings page. Standings are really detailed, kind of showcases where you're sitting in the conference and how you're doing this season and so on and so forth. So I'll give that a quick peek as well. So boom, here you go. It's broken down into conferences. We actually use a real NHL structure as well too. So the 2 teams plus the wildcard teams, and that's how the playoffs are actually issued as well. We have a pretty interactive complaint system as well too. So based on our league rules and stuff, our complaint system's here. So we have a bunch of different features and options for filing complaints. Obviously, tons of stuff here for late lines. Players who need to be removed for being inactive, so on and so forth. It gives you a bunch of options here as well too. And all the recent actions are posted in here, and they're also public as well. So when you click on one of these, the reasoning at the bottom here is what staff gives you, and here's the punishment that actually is given out to each person. Pretty interactive, keeps things, pretty positive as well. Transparency is a huge thing here at LG, especially between the staff and the managers. So click on the news feed. This is also pretty neat. So the news feed here showcases everything from players being bought out, players being put on waivers, username changes, trades, anything you want to take a look. The news feed's where it goes. So anything new, all the new players who've signed up and issued a league strike to a player for missing a game. All the stuff is rated in here that you need to read and take a look at. It's pretty interesting and pretty good stuff. It's also sortable by team. It's sortable by what you're looking for, and also sortable by how many things you want to look at. Roster pages, I'll give you a quick glimpse at the roster page so you guys have an idea of what you're looking at when you're coming to our website to run a team. So here's the roster pages right now. Sortable, obviously, by your team logo. So you pick your team, click on the team logo, brings right to the team as well, too. The colors right now that are listed next to each player's name shows what kind of hot streak they're currently on and so on. Gives a salary breakdown, position breakdown, how much cap's left for each player, and that's pretty much how it works right now for our rosters. Being a manager here at LG is 10 times better than any other website right now based on our programming and our systems we have in place. The LGHL managers is simply like a big version of GM Connected, but it's offered here on LG. So welcome to League Gaming, and if you're interested in management, please sign up in the thread below.